Musk, he saved free speech. He created so many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here.
History of the United States of America, Elon Musk.
Text people now. Now. Oh, and then make sure they actually do vote. If they don't, this will be the last election.
Billionaire Elon Musk has changed the landscape of American politics, mounting a campaign operation in just a matter of months. If Donald Trump wins, Elon Musk could have a role, either formal or informal, in the new administration. He has frequently been mentioned as the potential head of a department to eliminate government waste. There's even been speculation that former Representative Ron Paul, a beloved figure among libertarians like myself, could join him. Musk tweeted that it would be great to have Ron Paul as part of the Department of Government Efficiency. In his response, Ron Paul said the Department of Government Efficiency sounded almost paradoxical, but that he'd be happy to help. Let's watch.
You said Elon cutting $2 trillion from the budget. Great idea. Start with some of the biggest welfare recipients. Military-industrial complex, pharmaceutical-industrial complex. Oh, and end the Fed. To which, to both of our surprises, Elon Musk, the man himself, responded, click that next one, needs to be done.
Elon Musk, the tech tycoon and serial entrepreneur, has become steadily more involved in the Trump campaign since July. He began appearing on the trail with Donald Trump at the Butler July 13th rally, the now infamous site of the first assassination attempt on Trump. He threw his support behind the former president, posting on X, which he bought in 2022, quote, "I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery."
July 13th was a pivotal moment for Musk and for the Trump movement, as the tech billionaire quickly rose to be one of his biggest financial backers and digital backers. Since coming on the political scene, Musk has supplied a steady stream of pro-Trump messages to his 203 million X followers, like this one he posted in October. Quote, "Trump will save democracy and America. Mark my words, Kamala Harris would be a disaster," or this one just yesterday, in which he said, quote, "Vote for Donald Trump or the Dems will legalize so many illegals in swing states that this will be the last real election in America." Per the Center for Countering Digital Hate, his posts have racked up more than 2 billion views this year.
Musk has certainly put his money where his mouth is. According to the latest Federal Election Commission's filings, he's funneled more than $118 million to his pro-Trump Political Action Committee, America PAC. Most recently, he even set up a lottery of sorts, giving away millions of dollars to pre-selected recipients who agreed to register to vote. Through Pennsylvania's District Attorney Larry Krasner challenged the move. Judge Angelo Foglietta upheld it.
Trump has been leading with the mail vote, a voting bloc that has only solidified with the Musk endorsement. There's also been talk of Musk joining the Trump administration and getting rid of bureaucracy, as I previously noted. Yeah, Elon Musk is Donald Trump's biggest asset at this point, one of the richest men on earth, if not the richest man, and he is all for Trump, and he is running Trump's ground game and all those sorts of things, and has turned his social media site into a major pro-Trump rallying point, and we'll see if it all pays off.
I mean, there's a lot happening here. He's definitely playing fast and loose with the law. While initially he had said that this was a lottery, right? He illustrated it as a lottery, and then when they realized they were violating the rules for lotteries in Pennsylvania, that's when they said, "Oh no, it's not a lottery." And then they immediately had workers sign a contract after the lottery recipients labeled as workers and sign a contract that they were workers, spokespeople. But when they received the money, they weren't under contract. So now there's other sorts of legal issues that they have to face. I mean, he does. It's still the law. The law is the law. He can go to jail for it. So you can yawn about the law. But the other thing, which is crazy, he says canvassers. Did you hear about this? He had these canvassers working. He put them all in a truck for long hours, violated all sorts of laws. I'm sorry, laws are not boring. There's a reason why we have laws in our country. I know you're a libertarian, but you can't just
laws to stop
threaten your
Elon Musk for
employees
using his own money to try to
mistreat
encourage
workers?
people to register to vote. I think that's
But
fine.
he mistreated his workers and then fired them, and now
Mistreats them
folks.
how? Firing your workers is mistreating them?
No. He mistreated them afterwards, after they complained about the working conditions, which were egregious and it was dangerous. And then he fired them. And even if they're at will, it doesn't mean you get to mistreat workers. We still have human rights laws in our country.
Yeah. I am excited for the potential role Elon Musk would play in the administration, although I always say I don't know that Elon Musk's time is best spent on tinkering with our governance or even with his social media site. This is a man who is building spectacular rockets and whose mental energies are best put toward that purpose. But I'm a big Ron Paul fan, so I was happy to see him get that shout out there. He pointed out in his response that the Department of Government Efficiency sounds like a paradox. It wouldn't even make sense. We don't need another government commission on making government more efficient. We need fewer government commissions overall. You don't need like a new government commission. You just have to like shrink the actual government, which I predict won't even ever happen under Donald Trump or anyone
And we have
else,
the
'cause it
GAO
never
already.
happens, but
Why doesn't he just become the head of the GAO?
yeah, let's cut defense, education.
No.
I got some health bureaucracies to close down.
Well, next pandemic.
I've got some we would have been better off if there had been no CDC during the pandemic.
That's not true.
It's absolutely
So
true.
you would have been in charge, or who would have been in charge of people up to?
No one. We don't need anyone in charge.
I'm glad you believe in science.
If we'd never had
Bobby. Science is not perfect. Right?
science caused the pandemic.
Science is not perfect, right? Science isn't.
There's not perfect, and then there's killed millions of people worldwide.
If we did it, well, yes, because we didn't respond in time and we didn't release the vaccine
caused
in
it.
time. Who caused it?
Dr.
Donald
Fauci.
Trump? Oh my God.
I mean, that's just true.
Fact checks.
It's not. I mean, that is the conclusion.
not
It's the conclusion of the
true.
Energy Department and the FBI.
That he caused the pandemic? Was he in
That
the lab
research-
in
that the
China?
research- Yeah, it was research he signed off on. He is the foremost public advocate who personally proved the research paid for by U.S. taxpayers, done in Wuhan, is the view of the Energy Department that was the origin of COVID-19. So if we're trusting in authorities, obviously not all authorities think that, but many of them do. So that's why and then in terms of the vaccine, I'm all for rolling out the vaccines as rapidly as possible. Again, that's U.S. health bureaucracy slowing that down. That's not.
I mean, that was
It
Donald
could be
Trump
even faster.
resisting. Donald Trump sent him to
resist it.
Russia.
He made it faster than than any vaccine has ever been approved. Could have been faster.
Once he
if we
announced
don't
that
have
he believed in COVID, which took 6
Trump
weeks.
didn't do any. Trump oversaw the most successful, fast vaccine release drive ever done in human history. It could have
Because
been
we
even
had
better
not
if we had
had-
less bureaucracy.
But we had not had a pandemic like this in modern human history. So, of course, it was the fastest response, but it was
The
not fast
CDC also
enough.
centralized testing initially, made other tests illegal, and they screwed it up because those tests didn't work.
But we didn't, see, Robbie, the thing is this was unprecedented. So everybody was working, that's how science works. Science is not perfect. Science is better than not having science. It's like democracy, right? Democracy is the worst thing we have, but the alternative is we don't have democracy. So the alternative is worse. If you don't have science, the alternative is we all would have died.
What do you mean we don't have science? Of course we're going to have science, but the scientists disagree, and they should be offering guidance, and then you make whatever decision you think correlates with
That's
your
not
individual
how
health situation.
pandemics work.
Science is not made by, is not like, I mean, Dr. Fauci decreed himself the science, like a priesthood of believers or something. Yes, he did. That's a literal quote from him. He said, "I am the science, and to disagree with me is to disagree with the science." It wasn't science; it was religion. That's my problem with it. Anyway, I don't know why we got into a COVID discussion. We used to have a lot more of those on the show, but we will be back with more Rising right after this.